EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check your hot read.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Blue 58. I got one. We need to do it. 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
I got you, Pop.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, 258. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, 88. Mike, 50. Hey, Delta. Right here. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Hey, keep it up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
That's good for Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
58. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Go. It's run.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Hatchet. Wide left. Fresno. Slam. Hey, take 26. Twist. 22 jet bomber.
Now Rodgers. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. Big. Hey, gun. Mike 42. Mike 42. Tighten up. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you. Mike 42. Hey, come on.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-7.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. There's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
12. Hey, Steve 6. 42 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, Echo. Here we go, here we go. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 51, Mike 51. Inside. Not today, Not today.
Snap comes at 1. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Come on. Man left, man left. 3 down. 3 down. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, let's go. Calm press. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Rodgers now to throw again. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Rodgers to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Shift, watch the shift. Can I get out of it?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Cut. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here it comes, here it comes. Hey, check Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Blue 58. It's our time. It's our time. Blue 50. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got this.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, 49ers.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Savage on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
They run again with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 54 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Blue 58. Time to go right now. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, gun.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
sure I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a pine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Hey,